How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K22 video. Now, in this MyNBA video, we've got a what-if scenario of something that I've already done previously in a different video, which was a what-if Victor Wembanyama gets drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, user commented on the video saying, try to do the video again, but with the updated roster. Maybe it'll be a better fit. So, that's fine with me. I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot here, so... if you guys are enjoying the content, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below some more video ideas. Check my description, got plays down below, containing other NBA 2K22 MyNBA content, and check out my channel for that content with me, TJP. So, just a couple things that I want to note that I've already noted in the video on the text, but in case you didn't skip and you want to listen to me actually say it, I'm going to let the CPU kind of do everything in terms of coaching and options. I'm not going to mess with those, so let's just put that out of the way. I'll have injuries off, like rule changes are off, team chemistry is off, and all of that. I believe morale is off as well. So the only trade I'm really going to make, and in terms of free agent signings, I'm not really going to do much of those, would be re-signing players and also just trying to maybe get the pick to draft Victor Wembanyama, since I don't think we're going to have that pick in this game. So, yeah, I might have to force a trade. So, with that being said, let's just get on with the gameplay. Alright, so I simulated to the end of the second season of the simulation. So, we actually got to the finals 2 straight seasons. We lost in 7 games to the Heat in the first year, and then we just got swept by Brooklyn. Okay, fair play to Brooklyn. So we made the finals 2 straight seasons. Maybe Victor Wembanyama could be that missing piece. So we're going to have to probably trade up to get him. We do have that Lakers pick, so I don't know how bad they were. But it doesn't look like they made the playoffs. And didn't even make the play-in. So, hey, maybe we could get their pick and it'll be pretty solid. So, we don't have to make a trade, which would be awesome. But my assumption is, oh, we have the 3rd odds. Let's see. Will we get it? No, we're going to have to trade up. 5th. The only trade I did make, I had to get rid of Garrett Temple. Reason being is we just had too many people on the team. But yeah, we do have our pick from the Lakers, so we swapped, so we got theirs, and they have ours, rather. So I'm going to have to try to trade for the number 1 pick. I forgot who had it. We don't have too many guys to trade, so I don't know. We're going to have to make a move here with Willie Hernangomez, Devontae Graham, and whatever picks we have, and maybe we have to force a trade to get the number 1. Alright, I think this might be a fair trade with the Kings. I actually did make a trade with the Kings to trade Garrett Temple for the 2 second-round picks from them. I think this will work. So our 5th pick, 2 other unprotected first-round picks that aren't ours, 2024 Lakers, 2025 Milwaukee. A trade exception, Willie Hernangomez and Devontae Graham. I mean, that might go through. It did. Okay. I'm fine with that. That works for me. I think that's a decent trade. That's about as good as you're going to get it. I mean, you really can't trade, I mean, really anything else. So, kind of limited. But I think that's a good trade. Or it's good enough. I mean, for the video, we're basically just trying to get Victor Wembanyama. And, you know, simulate about 4 seasons of his career. Basically through his rookie contract, see how they'd be. And then we kind of just predict based on how he does in his first 4 seasons how the team would be, which... honestly, we can already predict, like, if they got Victor Wembanyama, like, this team would be pretty set for the future, you know, if they can keep everybody. Obviously, money might be an issue, but there we go, Victor Wembanyama. Signing him to a contract, and welcome to the team. Got a bunch of guys on team options. We're going to accept, might as well accept all of them. We did draft these 2 guys down here. Cockburn, love the name, and then JD Note. There you go, JD. Alright, so that's the team. Zion and Jackson Hayes, might as well bring them back as well. So we'll give them qualifiers, but we're going to give them, you know, money. I mean, especially Zion. I mean, he's going to sign a contract. What's with the Spurs? Okay, I mean, we're going to match it, obviously. So we'll do that. We're just going to match Zion. Jonas Valanciunas rights renounced. Larry Nance might as well renounce his rights, and then Garrett Temple. Yeah, since we're drafting Victor Wembanyama, I guess Jonas Valanciunas has to go. We just can't afford his contract. I mean, I would love to... Actually, we can afford his contract, but what's the point, though? Because he plays center. So, yeah, unfortunately, Jonas Valanciunas, I think we're just going to have to let him walk. Same thing with Larry Nance. I'm going to let him walk because we're just going to get Jackson Hayes and Zion. And then maybe we could just sign like a backup shooting guard, kind of just to fill out the roster. Balance it out. That'd be really it. So I'm gonna do that, and basically that's gonna be the team for pretty much the video. All right, so player progression. This is gonna be the team. So we got Zion, Ingram, CJ McCollum, got Victor Wembanyama, who's gonna start center. Jackson Hayes picking up again. Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado. Kyrie Lewis Jr., we got Najee Marshall. I did pick up John Conchar to be like another shooting guard for us. Same thing with James. That's just another small forward. Brooke Lopez to be a center / championship presence on the team. And then we still got Cockburn and Note down here. So that's going to be pretty much the team. I mean, we might just rotate depth pieces, but really our main core is intact here. I mean, I guess depending on how CJ does, I really don't want to move him because like I said, I don't really want to do too many moves, if really any at all. I kind of just want to keep the team pretty much the way it is and see how they can do, or basically how Victor Wembanyama can do. 2K is glitching out on me, but we're back here. So here's the rotation that the coach is going to be rocking with. So CJ, Herbert Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, we got Victor Wembanyama. 25 minutes to start off as a rookie. I mean, I'm not going to really mess around with the rotations for the most part, so we're just going to kind of keep them like so. From Willie Green, I guess we could put scoring options. I personally don't do these for the most part. I kind of just let the simulation do its thing. I know people are complaining about in the video, oh, you said your preferences. I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, you make your video how you want to do it, but yeah. So we'll do this. So we'll go Zion, we'll go Brandon Ingram, and then honestly, in his rookie season, is Victor Wembanyama going to be the third scoring option? I guess it depends on what team he gets drafted to. But I feel like with a team with Zion, Ingram, and CJ McCollum, just because they've been proven, and Zion's the face, I would just think that maybe they just give it a season. But you know what? For the video's sake, we will put Victor Wembanyama as the third scoring option to start off, and that'll be that. And then we'll progress it season after season. So yeah. All right, let's simulate to about the trade deadline, see how the team is doing, and I'll show you guys stats, and we'll go from there. We are at the trade deadline, currently sitting as the #1 seed in the Western Conference, 34-21, only a half game up against the Denver Nuggets. So interesting stuff there going on with us. Let's take a look at the stats, see how the team is performing, but mainly, obviously, the focus is Victor Wembanyama. And as you can see, so Zion's having an unbelievable season. Obviously, if he stays healthy, he's usually really good. Ingram is a good second scoring option. Third, CJ McCollum. They got Victor Wembanyama as a rookie, putting up about 14 points, nearly 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 assists. Over 0.7 steals, 1.5 blocks. That's pretty nice. And he's not turning the ball over too much. Shooting about 47 from the field, 33 from 3, and 75 from the line, which is not too bad. I mean, as a rookie, he's getting about 25 minutes a game. So for the most part, that's pretty solid stuff. I mean, maybe we could look to see if we want to bump those minutes up in the second half of the season. We do have 6 guys averaging double figures, so that's pretty cool, as you can see. Pretty neat. And like I said, we are the #1 seed in the West right now. So in terms of the coaching game plan, I guess we'll just let the coach kind of just adjust it. We'll just adjust it. So that's the rotation the coach wants to go with. Willie Green, he wants to go with that. He could do so. I'm cool with it. We'll keep the scoring options the same. I think now with Wembanyama still being the third scoring option, getting a little bit more minutes, he will get more touches, which is good. He's kind of getting himself acclimated. And obviously, CJ McCollum will save him for the postseason, playoffs. See how he does there. So, with that being said, as a team, we're doing pretty good. We score 122.2 points per game. It's pretty crazy. And we shoot 51.6 from the field and 37.5 from 3. Pretty incredible stuff, though. Yeah, I guess let's just go to the end of the season. I'll see you guys once I'm there. I'm not making any moves. This could be the team. All right, so end of the season, #1 of the simulation. We got Jason Tatum taking home the MVP. Scoot Henderson, Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Jaden Ivey. Coach of the Year, Ime Udoka. And then Jacob Park was the Gem of the Year. So, here's your All-NBA first teams. Kind of curious to see if we have any Pelicans on here. We're going to have Zion making All-NBA second. He put up some great numbers. Love to see that from him. In terms of our on May 3rd, we don't have any Pelicans here. Defensive, we don't have any, but I assume Victor Wembanyama will make all-rookie first team, putting up 14.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists. And, yeah, he had good numbers. And I feel like he did play a little bit more minutes in the second half of the season. And for the most part, the efficiency was slightly down, but, it's fine. Still put up great numbers, and he's improving very, very fast at a rapid rate. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, we are using the Phil Lime rosters. Well, not rosters, but draft class, rather. So, if you guys don't know, Phil Lime 2002. One of the guys, him and CMTV plays, they're pretty decent, but I'm using Phil's today, so shout out to him. He follows me on Twitter, and I follow him back, so cool guy. Anyways, let's take a look at the standings and the team stats in general. So, 47-35, pretty decent. Only a game behind the Grizzlies, the number one seed. Actually, really, not a lot of the teams. They were all 50-win teams, which is interesting. I don't recall the last time that's happened. If someone wants to look that up and let me know down in the comments below, you're more than welcome to. So as you guys can see, Victor Wembanyama, we already saw his stats. He used the third leading scorer. He had 6 guys average double figures, which is pretty neat. And I am excited to see how his numbers will translate in the playoffs. So with that being said, we're going to do the following. We're going to go to coaching, and we're going to adjust the game plan automatically. And there you go. They want Zion getting 40 minutes a game. And Victor's going to get 28. That's fine. Jackson's going to get 30 off the bench. That's fine with me. So getting a little taste of postseason action, playoff action. And, yeah, have Steve Hughes do the rotation. Like I said, I'm not really here to touch it too much. So who are we going to be taking on? It's going to be the play-in game. So we're going to simulate the play-in. And we're going to be taking on the 7-seeded Dallas Mavericks. That is a tough first-round matchup. Obviously, they got Luka. I mean, we have Zion, which is... I don't know. I don't know. It's close of who 2K really loves in the simulation. Well, Game 1, we win by 21. Game 2, we win by 10. Can we win Game 3? They win Game 3. Can we win Game 4? We win Game 4, and let's win Game 5, and we do. So, we're going to be taking on the 3-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Second round, can we beat them? Let's see. Game 1, we win. Can we win Game 2? Yes. Can we win Game 3? Yeah. Oh, no, we can't. We lost by 5. We win Game 4, though, and let's win Game 5 and go to the Western Conference Finals. Take on Denver. So, Denver versus New Orleans. Got in the Eastern Conference, you got Cleveland and Washington. Interesting. Okay. Game 1, we beat the Nuggets, 153-40, 145. That's some high-scoring games. We win Game 2. Can we win Game 3? They win Game 3. We win Game 4, and then let's win in 5. No, let's win in 6. Yes. All right, we're taking on the Wizards in the finals. Kind of just use on their team. They had to have signed somebody. If not, I don't understand. Okay, they have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so they must have traded Porzingis for him, which makes sense. He's usually really good in the simulation, so it makes sense. But honestly, this team should be beaten, and somehow Spencer Dinwiddie's on this team. Again. I think. Right? I don't know. Alright. So, let's simulate. Was he on the team before? Yeah, he was. I don't know why it didn't say split. Oh, maybe it's because, I don't know why. Anyways, let's just simulate. Oh, yeah, because I started at the current day. That's why I did that. Yeah, it starts at the beginning of the season, so it assumed that he didn't play. Okay, Game 1 against the Wizards. They win. Okay, can we win Game 2? We're down 2-0 to the Wizards. Really? Okay, we win Game 3. Win Game 4. Can we win Game 5? Alright, let's win 4 straight. Game 7. Should we simcast? Yeah, we'll simcast. You give more mages to CJ McCollum. Don't tell me what to do. Please win. Please win. We're really getting blown out. We're really getting blown out. Okay, let's come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Nope, we're going to lose. Yep, we lost. In 7. It's every game. Game 7 has been annoying. Alright, Beal wins the finals. Okay, how did Victor Wembanyama do in the in the playoffs. First successful. Well, let's see if he's successful. Shea wins Finals MVP. Good for them, I guess. So we've made the finals 3 straight seasons. Obviously, this is our first one that you're seeing. And we just cannot seem to win for whatever reason. All right. Well, here we go. Let's take a look at these stats in the playoffs. So go to the playoff stats. See how they did. Victor had 15 points, 8 rebounds, about almost 2.6 assists. He had 1.2 steals, 1.1 blocks. Not bad. Not bad for his first run. His first rodeo. Honestly, maybe CJ should have played more minutes, but hey. He was shooting the lights out of the ball. I don't know how we didn't win the finals and we lost to the Wizards, but I guess maybe Shea is just too much of a god. So, all right, let's go to the offseason. Probably just re-sign most of the team. Pick 4 and pick 23. I guess the Bucks were terrible, so we have their pick. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna let the CPU just draft it for me. I'm fine with it. I am using the 24 draft class, so Tyrese Proctor. I think I was. Yeah, Tyrese Proctor. I'm pretty sure we were. I don't know why it said that, but okay. And Carlisle, and then we got Scotty Middleton. That's a great name. I want to sign him because of that. So we're gonna do that. And if I have to make a minor trade to fill out the roster, you know I will. So Jose Alvarado and Trey Murphy, we're gonna accept those team options. We might have a qualifying offer to do. JD Note, why not throw him one? And all of these guys, we'll just get them on qualifying offers. And do we have any free agents? Let me double check. We do. CJ McCollum, Herbert Jones, and Najee Marshall. We got them. So I'll probably just re-sign most of them. Maybe all of them. I definitely got to re-sign Herbert Jones. And then, maybe CJ McCollum. Actually, he's unrestricted, so it's not too big of a deal. But let me do my thing. Preparations. Right now, this is the team. So we got Zion, Ingram, Wembanyama still. He's up to an 86 now, which is pretty solid. We got Hayes, McCollum, who's regressing a bit. We got Murphy, Jones, Alvarado, Proctor, we just drafted with the 4th overall pick. Somehow his overalls increased. Kyra Lewis, John Contra, we still got him. Carlisle, Note, Cockburn, and Scotty Middleton. I might have to trade a couple of these point guards for some different positions just because we have too many point guards, so I might do that. And apparently we're eliminated. Wow. All right. So I might have to I might have to do these small trades, but that's pretty much about it. So let me do that right now, and I'll see you guys once I'm done with that. All right, I'm just gonna do this small deal with Philly. Like I said, I have to make these small trades just because sometimes with the depth of my positions, I said I wasn't gonna make too many trades, but I have to do this trade. So we're going to trade away Carlisle and a 2nd-round pick for a very far-away future 1st-round pick and Julian Phillips, just so that I have a backup small forward, because I just didn't have one in the event that I need one. So, I mean, there's really no injuries, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But, yeah. In terms of our scoring options, let's go with Zion first. We'll try Victor Wembanyama as the 2nd scoring option this season, and then we'll go Ingram as the 3rd. So we're going to rock with that. Like I said, I'm not going to touch anything else. That's going to be the team, and I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. It is upon us, and we are sitting at the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, 37-18, which is pretty good. 4.5 games back from the Minnesota Timberwolves. But let's take a look and see how this season is progressing for some of these guys. So Zion is having a nice season, 29 points a game, 9.8 rebounds, 4.9 assists. And is doing pretty decent at the shooting. I mean, even at the charity stripe, he's doing pretty good. Wembanyama, obviously, though, is the main focus, and he's pretty efficient, 51%, almost 36 from 3 and 78 from the line. Good numbers there, 26 points, 8.5 rebounds, 2.9 assists. He's got 2 blocks a game and almost a steal. Ingram is now hitting about 18 points, which is pretty good. CJ's doing still his thing. And yeah, I'm liking the team. 6 guys average double figures, but obviously the main focus is how Victor Wembanyama is doing, because the video is about him. So let's take a look at that coaching rotation and the game plan. So what they've got. So that's what coach wants to run with. So Wembanyama's going to be getting 31 minutes. Again, I'm not going to be touching all that. So cool with me. Like I said, I'm not really going to be adjusting it. I could give him 40 minutes, but again, I'm not going to touch it. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season where I would assume we'll have a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. Although I'm waiting for Victor Wembanyama to be the guy that wins one of the awards. I got Zion winning an MVP, which is pretty cool. Wagner on the Knicks, Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Giannis, Most Improved. Taquavion Smith. And then Coach of the Year, Chris Finch. Either Nathan Mack. And, yeah, pretty cool stuff there. So Zion obviously going to be All-NBA first. I would assume maybe All-NBA third team for Victor Wembanyama could be in the possibility, and it's not. Keegan Murray, though, made All-NBA third team, though. Interesting. And no defensive team either. So that was really the only reward we got, was Zion winning MVP. No rookies or anything. Interesting stuff. All right, well, we were the second seed in the Western Conference, finishing at 56-26. Only a game behind the the Timberwolves. We are the Pelicans. So let's take a look at those stats, see how we did. So, oops. Here they are, player stats. So Zion obviously had a good year, but getting rewarded by Victor Wembanyama. He put up 20.5 points, 8.6 rebounds, 3 assists, over a steal and over 2 blocks game. I don't know why he didn't get a defensive player of the year, team. He probably deserved it, honestly. But yeah, the shooting split's pretty good. I think they're an improvement from last season, definitely. So could have even been most improved player. But all right, fair enough. He obviously had more minutes as well. I don't know why he didn't get it. Everything kind of seemed to have went up. So Ingram is the third option, not too bad. CJ, Jackson Hayes, Murphy. Yeah, team was good. Obviously, as a number 2 seed, can't complain about that. So in terms of the coaching game plan, this is what Coach wants to roll with in the postseason, aka the playoffs, whatever you want to call it. So there it is. If you guys want to pause and take a look more in depth, you are more than welcome to. But that is what we're going to be rocking with. So, yeah, 29 minutes for Victor. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. So I ain't going to fight it. Let's see who we're taking on in the first round. It's going to be Golden State. That's another tough first round series, but I think we can beat them. Let's find out. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3, and we lose game 4. Maybe we can win game 5? Yes. All right. So we beat them in 5. That was a pretty simple series for us. Taking on Dallas, who was the 6th seed. They ended up upsetting the 3-seeded Spurs in the Texas battle. So let's see if we can beat them here in the second round. Game 1, we win. Can we win game 2? They win game 2. Can we go up 2-1? We go up 2-1 by 1 point. We win 3-1, and now it's 3-2, and we lost 2 straight. Are we going to lose 3 straight? No, we're not, because we're not built like that. And we are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. All right, game 1. They beat us by 12. Can we beat them in game 2? No, we can't. Can we beat them in game 3? We really can't do it, huh? And we win game 4. Are we going to be the first team to ever overcome a 3-0 window? I don't know. Maybe. Are we really going to win 4 straight games? We just won 4 straight games. Okay. We just became the first team to ever overcome a 3-0 deficit. The Timberwolves are going to timber. So we're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the finals. They were the 7th seed. And honestly, we should be able to beat this team. I mean, I thought for a second Tyrese Maxey was a 99. I was about to say, holy cow. But his 90 overall, though, is pretty impressive, nevertheless, for this guy. So, fair play to him. But I still think we should be able to beat this team. So, game 1, we win. Can we win game 2? We win game 2. We win game 3, and let's sweep them. Yeah, okay. So, we finally got a finals victory under our belt with the Pelicans. We've made 4 straight finals. This is our first one that we've actually won, which is awesome. Zion's going to get the finals MVP, which is pretty cool. In terms of the playoff statistics, let's take a look at those really quick for going on our 3rd season. And there it is. So Victor had an awesome postseason. I mean, so did Ingram and so did Zion, obviously. 6 guys averaged double figures. 3 guys averaged 20. So pretty interesting stuff here for the most part. The efficiency was off the charts for everybody. And this was in 29.9 minutes as well. Ingram 50, 40, 90 as well. And pretty solid stuff there. So let's kind of just do go to the next season, third season, and see how we do. So we're not going to sign any of these guys. I'm not going to sign Frederick Blair or Conrad Allen. So just because we have too many guys, but we're going to take Wembanyama, Phillips, and Middleton back on the team. And in terms of our qualifying offers, Trey Murphy, sure. Note, we're not going to give him one. Herbert Jones and Cockburn, sure. Why not? And then we're probably just going to fill out the rest of the team with like some, minimum guys. We do need to re-sign Brandon Ingram, so that's going to be kind of fun. And yeah, once I do that, once I got some contracts down, I'll show you guys, and we'll go from there. This is a player progression, so we've got Zion, we got Victor Wembanyama, who's now to a 90 overall, so he is still improving. We've got Ingram back, Hayes, Jones, Murphy, Proctor, McCollum's regressing. We got Kyle Lewis Jr., we got DiVincenzo, I signed him because he needed a shooting guard, and then we just picked up some guys like O'Neal, Dedmon, Caldwell Pope to fill out the team, Dwight Powell. I did have to let Jose Alvarado walk just because we had too many point guards on this squad, so unfortunately he had to go. But other than that, the team is pretty much the same. And again, we're just kind of worried about Victor Wembanyama and his progress, so let's just see where we can go with this upcoming season. Actually, I have to trade Julian Phillips to the Pacers for a first-round pick and a trade exception because I have too many people, and then I'm probably just going to end up waiving someone that I just signed to kind of even out the roster. So I'm just going to release... We're going to release Dwight Powell. I had him, but we're going to release him for free agency. So he's going to be waived, and that is the team we're going to be rocking with. So there we go. In terms of our coaching, let's take a look at it. So we've got Proctor, Jones, Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Victor Wembanyama getting minutes as the starters. So Victor Wembanyama is going to be 34 minutes, which is pretty good. I mean, I'll take that. In terms of our scoring options, we're going to stick with the same thing. We're going to stick with Zion, at least for the first half of the season, and then Victor's going to be the second, and then Ingram's going to be the third. So that's good enough for me. And that's it. Like I said, I really don't touch them. I don't think they make too big of a difference to scoring options in terms of the simulation, but whatever, I'll set them. But I'm not going to adjust any rotations or minutes. Like I said, we're just going to let the CPU deal with that. Trying to be as hands-off, to an extent. So let's simulate to the trade deadline. I'll see you guys on some there. Trade deadline sitting at the third seed in the Western Conference, which is pretty solid. 37-19, 3.5 games back from the number one seed. And the team is looking like this. So Zion and Victor Wembanyama and Brandon Ingram are all averaging above 20 points a game. So you love to see it. 24.5 for Victor, 11.3 rebounds, 3.8 assists. He's got almost 2.5 blocks, over 2.5 blocks on a steal a game. So he's looking like pretty good, and the efficiency's also pretty solid. 3-point percentages increased. Overall from the field, a little bit lower than last year, but everything else, the production's increased, the minutes have increased as well. So hey, he's legit all NBA talent, I would assume. So we had 6 guys average double figures, which is good to see. Yeah, so I'm liking this team. CJ's now only averaging 6.6 points a game, but it doesn't really matter that much. So coaching wants to go like this for the second half of the year. We're going to have Victor getting 38 minutes a game. I'm fine with that, if that's what they want to do. And maybe in our final season, we'll give him the reins and let him be the number one scoring option. So there we have it. And yeah, let's simulate to the end of the season, see how the team's doing, and I'll get back with you once I'm there. Here are the awards. Doncic MVP, Jerry Easter the second, Rookie of the Year, Andre Drummond, Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis is on the Clippers. Okay. Thompson, Most Improved. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year, Joseph Jackson. So I'm a little annoyed that Victor Wembanyama did not get any awards, but he did get All-NBA First Team. So there you go. 25.5 points, 12 rebounds pretty much, and almost 4 assists. Yeah, the defense is looking nice. The shooting also in the second half of the season improved that. 39 from 3, 80% from the line. So you're loving those numbers from him. Yeah, so he had a really nice year. And under 2 turnovers a game, which you love to see as well. Zion got All-NBA second, which is cool. He put up some good numbers too. Double-double for him. And he's got the Devils number as our field goal percentage. And last year he had 69. Nice. All right. Anyways, no other Pelicans to be found on any of these teams. All right, cool. Let's go to the playoff bracket, playoff tree. So we are the 2 seed once again. Seems like we love getting the 2 seed. We were tied with the Timberwolves, though, with the number 1 seed, but they, I guess, had the tiebreaker over us. I guess that's cool. 3 guys averaged above 20 points a game. And you already saw Zion's stats. You already saw Victor Wembanyama's. And obviously Brandon Ingram was also really solid. And then 6 guys averaging double figures. You love to see it. And I'm loving that Cockburn is on our team. So, coaching game plan. He's got the rotations. So this is what's going to be going on in the postseason. We got Ingram, Williamson, and Wembanyama. Okay, so they're getting some heavy minutes, but really Zion and Wembanyama are getting the heavy minutes. 37 for Victor. I think that's the most minutes he's getting. And I think I forgot to show you guys the playoff stats last year. Did I show you them? I think I did. No, I did. Maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I apologize. I might have forgotten. I kind of wish 2K would, in all video games really, would just add playoff stats. You know, you'd think that they could do that if they add the regular season stats. Why not add the postseason stats, right? It doesn't have to be for each series. You just do overall for the year or for the season. Why not, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me talking. But here we go. We've got the Nuggets in round number 1. So let's see how we can fare against them. Well, so far we're down 2-0, which is interesting. But can we win 2 straight? We do. It's 2-2. It is 3-2 them. Can we force a Game 7? Yes. Can we win Game 7? No. So we lose in the first round. This is the first time we've lost in the first round. And, yeah, like I said, I honestly don't think, like, again, it's a simulation. Anything could happen. So, yeah, we lost. I don't even know if scoring options, like I said, a lot of these things don't matter. Sometimes it's just the luck of the coin. As the Timberwolves win the finals, Anthony Edwards finals MVP. So we got one more season, though, which I'll show you guys right now. Before we do, let's just see how the playoffs went for us. Here they are. Yeah, I don't remember if I showed you that, but wow, Victor had 30 points in the playoffs. He really balled out. So did Zion. Ingram, not... well, he didn't shoot as much, but he had 50, 40, 90. So I guess when he did shoot, he was good. So can't complain about that. Our point guard, Proctor. Okay. Yeah, Murphy wet the bed a little bit. And yeah, other than that, not too much going on there. So, got one more season. Let's get on into it. Just an FYI, we have the 9th and 15th pick. Just wanted to let you guys know that. Not that it really matters too much, but we will just sign whoever they draft. Gene Turner, Sean Barker. And then we have Victor Ward and Henry Peterson, but we're probably just going to not sign them just because we have too many people. So Victor Wembanyama, this is his final season for Victor, and final season for the final video. So there you go. Here we go. Coffee Cockburn and Scotty Middleton. There y'all go. We're going to offer you guys qualifyings. And we're going to get into free agency. We have 9 players available who are free agents. We got Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. In terms of our roster, I'm kind of curious to see if we even need all of them. We may not. We do have 3 power forwards already, so I'm probably going to let Murphy walk, and then Jones will re-sign now. Alright, so this is going to be our team for the final season. Williamson, Wembanyama, Ingram, Hayes, Proctor, Jones, Lewis Jr. We got Nerlens Noel on the team. We drafted Gene Turner. I picked up Grayson Allen kind of just to fill in a shooting guard need. We still have CJ McCollum. I re-signed Royce O'Neal. We picked up Kendrick Williams, and we got Barker, and we also got back Cockburn. I did have to let Trey Murphy walk, but, you know, you have to do what you have to do to make these roster work. So let's go to our 4th and final season. So here we are, 4th and final season of the video. Here are your rotations. We got Williamson and Wembanyama and Ingram all getting above 30 minutes a game. Wembanyama's getting 35. I'm actually going to make him the focus of this year's offense. So he's going to get the number 1 scoring option in his last season. And we'll have Zion be the number 2. And, I mean, again, I don't think this really has too much an effect on the simulation. But, hey, we'll still deal with it and handle it. Okay. So, fourth and final season, that's the team. Let's keep it. Let's simulate to the trade deadline, trade the stats, and then go from there. All right, at the deadline, we are sitting at the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, 45-11. The Rockets are 44-11, so they're right around there with us. Okay, cool. Very, very cool stuff there. So let's take a look at the player stats, see how the team's doing. So we got 5 guys averaging double figures, and Victor as the number 1 option is doing all right, but the numbers have actually dipped a little bit. The efficiency's still good, though. His minutes have gone down, that's why. Okay, it's actually really not that bad. So, honestly, he's having a great season. And if he's probably playing the same amount of minutes as last year, he'd be getting, I'd probably say around the same averages. But yeah, the efficiency is also looking really good, too. So, loving what I'm seeing from him. And the team themselves is showing. I mean, 45-11 is a great record to have. So in terms of our game plan, this could be what's going to be run in the second half of the year. We're going to have the Wembanyama getting 39 minutes, so we'll see if that holds true, if he does end up getting around that amount of time, and maybe we'll see him averaging, about 34 for the season, 35 minutes, probably 34 minutes around there, so I would assume it goes up. And yeah, this team is looking good. I assume we could win or be in contention for the NBA Finals. So let's just simulate and find out if that holds true. Ended up with the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Did we go? I think we went maybe 66-16. I'm not really sure. But maybe we had the same record as whoever with the number 1 seed. I think with the Rockets were the number 1 seed. Yeah. Curious to see how we did if we had any Pelicans. I'm sure that we did. And we do on the All-NBA 13 with Zion and Victor Wembanyama. So good to see from Zion, but obviously Victor Wembanyama being the main focus. And yeah, the minutes really didn't go up. He only averaged 32. But still had great efficient stats. So we will take that from him. And maybe we're just saving him for the postseason playoffs. So I'm fine with that. Works for me. And let's go to the playoff tree. So we are the number 2 seed once again. We seem to love getting the number 2 seed. It's 65-17. So we're pretty much right there. Cream of the crop. Near the top. And we had 3 guys average above 20 points a game. 5 guys averaging above 10 in overall. So that's good to see. And like I said, if we saw Victor Wembanyama's stats, they were excellent. So I'd assume much of the same will be occurring in the playoffs. All right? I mean, why not? How the rotation should be looking like. So this is what the coach wants to run. 38 minutes for Victor. I'm cool with it. We'll let it rock. And he wants to do this. I mean, I'm not going to touch him. I mean, he wants to give 15 minutes in there as well. Give 15 minutes in there as well. Go for it. Go for it. All right. So who are we going to be taking on as the number 2 seed? It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. So let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we win in blowout fashion. Game 2, they evened it up. We win Game 3 by 2 points. We win by 2 points again in Game 4. And we win Game 5. And we're going to be taking on the 3-seeded Nuggets in the Western Conference semis. So let's see how that can fare for us. We win Game 1. They win Game 2. We win Game 3. We win Game 4. And we beat them in 5. So Western Conference Finals once again. Got the Houston Rockets, who are the number 1 seed. The East is Orlando and Boston. Interesting. Okay. So Game 1, we lose by 5 to the Rockets. Can we win Game 2? They win by 25 points. And we beat them in Game 3 by 3. We beat them in Game 4 by 5. They beat us by 22. And then, are we going to lose Game 6? No, we forced Game 7. Boston's in the finals. We'll simcast it. We might as well. I'm not giving less minutes to Gene Turner. We're just going to rock with it. But it's looking like it's going to be a blowout on the Rockets' end. And, yeah, they're blowing us out. Never simcast Game 7. Yeah, we get absolutely destroyed. And Zion had 20 points. Yeah, we did not show up. Victor did not have a great shooting night. Zion had 5 turnovers, but he was the only person on the team to have 20 points. Yeah, they were really good. Oh, they got Paulo. All right, cool. All right. Well, that is pretty much it. We'll just simulate, see who wins the finals. It's going to be the Rockets. Paulo gets the finals MVP. let's take a look at the playoff stats and then just close up the video with my thoughts. And yeah, Victor kind of not as good. I mean, the efficiency was pretty decent, but yeah, a little bit down from this year. Honestly, really everybody I thought kind of went. Zion even dipped a little bit. Ingram though did not. I feel like he rose to the occasion. But yeah, those are the playoff stats. You guys can pause and take a look. Not looking too much in depth with it. I mean, you guys saw us victors. So let's go to the full screen and close this video. For the most part, I'm pretty satisfied. We got a championship out of it, so can't complain. Alright, so in this updated Victor Wembanyama, where I kind of did more or less minimal moves, and with an updated roster, post CJ McCollum trade and after the season ended, yeah, team made the finals a few times. We lost, but we did win one, so that's cool. And then, we lost in 7 in the first round. We lost in the Western Conference Finals against a very good Rockets team. So I really can't complain about that. I mean, obviously with this team, they would be in contention. Same as last video, really. Not too much have changed. In terms of, do I think that this team would be really good if they had him? Yes. In the future. I don't know if it would take 2 seasons, 3 seasons. Like, honestly, the Pelicans make the finals every year. That doesn't happen, right? Even if they're healthy, right? But we're talking about if they're healthy, and there were no injuries on this. So, assuming there were injuries, I don't even know if we get to the finals because of that. So, take this with a grain of salt is all I'm saying. Like, these videos are taken with a grain of salt. No matter if I win 4 championships or I wet the bed. Take it with a grain of salt. So, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below some more videos. Check my source down in the description. Going to play this down below, containing other NBA 2K22 MBA content. Check my channel like how to be TJP. And with that being said, take care, have a great night, see you soon, and peace.